Do you remember Galaga?
Yeah.
Like, did you ever play it in an actual arcade? The actual Galaga itself?
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
I mean, I didn't. I don't think I ever did. But I played Galaga on Atari, probably. I think it was Atari, right?
I'm not that old.
You're not that... Yes, you are. Atari 2600 was out forever.
I am definitely not that old.
You absolutely are, sir. Or maybe I just had an old console way back then. Hey, guys, I'm Crypto Spook.
And I'm Moriarty, and this looks more like a dancing game than Galaga.
It is absolutely not a dancing game. I just found a mirror, and it was the first time I ever saw a mirror in a game like this, so I was just kind of playing around with it a little bit. I thought it was fun.
You know, I remember the very first time that I saw a mirror, and I think it was Duke Nukem, but it could have been Blood.
Duke Nukem absolutely did have a mirror, you're right.
Yeah, one of them, I can't remember which one I saw first, but I remember I used to run back and forth and try and see if it would actually copy my movements. It never really did. I think the one that I always found very interesting was the mirror in the darkness.
I can't say I'm familiar.
Well, so in the darkness you've got like these tentacles and things that you control because you're a demon and whatever, and so you see them and they kind of just writhe behind you, and it's really super creepy, and I like that a lot. But you know, it's funny, mirrors are one of the things that are the hardest to do.
Yeah, they're really CPU intensive.
No, it's impossible currently to do them under current tech. There is no way to do mirrors. They're all tricks. They're tricks. They're not actually reflecting anything because reflection of light is something that we haven't figured out yet.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Crazy, huh?
I have heard that before. So this game is basically Galaga in 3D, and it's pretty fun. But at the same time, it's a little bit difficult because I think there's far too many, what do you want to call them? Objects, effects, after effects, perhaps?
Particles?
Yeah, there's way too many particle effects in this game, and it really distracts from your ability to spot incoming projectiles and stuff like that.
I do notice that everything you're shooting is green, but they're sending like an off-green sort of bluish-yellow thing at you. And I can see how this would be very distracting. You wouldn't know that you were being shot at.
But the fact that every time you fire your weapon, just a massive blast of particles comes flying out of the end, you know?
I'm sure they wanted it to look cool. It looks pretty cool, I suppose.
It did look pretty cool. It was just really busy on the screen, you know what I mean? I will also say that it was one of the loudest Vive games I've played so far. Like, just because I always play my games at full volume in the earbuds that came with my Vive, and this is by far the loudest one. So I don't know, maybe I switched the audio options around or something, but it was super loud. I didn't particularly mind because I'm half deaf anyway.
You are very, very deaf. So this seems pretty basic. In fact, it kind of reminds me of Human We Have a Problem.
A little bit, yeah. I'd say drastically different gameplay, other than, well, yeah, you're not using a click-to-hold slingshot. I think what would have been really nice would have been like a fully automatic weapon for shooting at the enemies. And it looks like there's 2-player available in this. I'm not sure if you switch off or if you could play online. I didn't really check.
Well, good. I'm glad that I'm trusting your review of this game.
This is an itch.io game. It's not a Steam game, so you know all the information about the game isn't just easily listed somewhere that I can cross-reference.
So you looked like you had fun.
It was quite fun. I mean, it's definitely challenging, and there was certain travel time involved with the ammunition you're shooting, so it's definitely a skill-based game, which is good. I like to see those in VR.
Now, I gotta say, if you can fire as fast as you want, then why isn't it automatic?
That's a good question. Maybe the gun's subtly slowed down, or it could have just been my fingers slowing down.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking that if you're going to create... Some of these developers, I really feel like they need to just kind of think about their stuff a little bit. If you're going to allow me to pull the trigger as fast as I can with no bad side effects, then just make it an automatic trigger.
That would have been really nice. They did not do that, but it would have been really nice.
If you want to slow it down, then slow it down. Give me a charge. But you've really got to think about that kind of stuff as a developer, and I feel like not a lot of people have been for a while now. A whole amount of these games that we've been playing always seem to make these kind of very basic errors.
I feel like you can see how fast I'm pulling the trigger based on the fact that my guns are just shaking around like crazy when I'm pulling the triggers, because I'm just spamming bullets out as fast as I can get them out.
I don't see how that improves your gameplay experience.
I don't think it does. I think it detracts from it and actually makes it harder for me to focus on, incoming projectiles and stuff like that, but that could be a skill-based aspect of the game that I'm just not appreciating, you know?
No, I don't think so. Nobody's going to be impressed by how many times you can pull a trigger in a video game. That's just not part of the skill. You know, in a game like CSGO, the reason why you have the tap fire is because that increases accuracy. If you just pull it down, you're going to have your spray pattern go wild, and if you learn how your spray pattern works, then you're moving your hands. That's where the skill comes into. It's not click, 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 click where skill is involved. It's understanding that you should click, click, or you should just hold, or things like that. That's where the skill's involved. So this doesn't really impress me as far as skill goes, and I think they should just remove that entirely, make it an automatic fire.
Well, there's probably a gun that you can unlock that does an automatic fire mode. I didn't see it. I only tried, I think, 2 of the different guns.
Right, but at that point, what's the difference? If you're saying that there's a gun that you can eventually get that gives you automatic fire, but you can also pull the trigger as fast as you want, there's no difference. So just make it automatic fire.
Well, I don't know. I think it would be much easier for me to concentrate on exactly what I'm doing if it was an automatic fire.
And that's a negative?
No, that's absolutely not a negative.
Well, then I don't understand what you're talking about, buddy.
I'm just saying that, you know, that would be an unlock. It'd be a really powerful effect to the game, right?
I don't think it's that powerful if you're already doing it.
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to disagree there.
Well, that's fine. You can be wrong all you want. Go ahead and let me know in the comments if you agree with me, the right Moriarty, or if you agree with him, the corrupt crypto spook.
That's unfortunate phrasing. Just so happens to rhyme, not my fault.
So there you go. That's Mega Overload. Mega Overload.
I don't think I would actually particularly recommend the game.
I don't know. It looks like just another one of these kind of games. It doesn't necessarily bring anything new to the table. It's okay. It's kind of pretty. It's also kind of too busy. I don't know.
Way too busy. Way too many particle effects. I do not think I would pay $15 for it.
I don't think I'd pay $15 for it either. You should probably pick this up on sale. If you're the developer, this is a $10 game at best. I do mean that at best. You really gotta bring more. This is just another Brick Breakout, another Galaga, another Space Invaders, and we've seen this, we've done this. It's nothing new, and it's not even that particularly fantastic.
It's another Windows 95 game.
We want to enjoy it. Get rid of some of these particle effects, give us automatic weapons, add a little bit more to it. I mean, you've got VR. It's the most immersive thing in the world, and you're forcing me to look at a window that is 45 degrees? At best?
It would appear that way. I will say it's a very active game. I worked up a good amount of sweat, because once you get into like level 5 and 6, you're just dodging. You are dodging projectiles like crazy.
So what do you think? Let us know down below. This has been Mega Overload. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the Patreon. Check out the Discord. Do all of the things. All of the things. We're just going to keep loading them up here at the end of the video. And as always,
We'll see you on the next one.